Hello there, everyone. If you manage to hear take, ignore it. Yeah, I took enough break, so I was like, why not keep doing what I'm doing? It's a bit annoying. Yeah, yeah. So hold on a bit. Let's play some music. Um, yeah, let's listen to this one. Whew. I'm focusing way too much on the drawing and the song. So In order for me to chat a little bit more, I think I should go for a more lo-fi song. Let's see any nice lo-fi's working on right now. There's chill one. There's Tuesday, Sunset. Oh, this lo-fi street. Actually, I like the street lo-fi street quite a lot. Especially this one have like very 80s to 90s drawing style. Um, Hold on a bit. Now, if anyone who is curious about like why I do like coloring like this, technically this is not even coloring. This is my line art. If you guys are anyone who come in here that's new here, this is a special technique not I developed, but I'm sure someone else is actually using similar kind of technique. But I'm actually using rather than just like normally people they would just use this kind of method for inking. I'm literally using inking as my line art. So that way I would have like a much more like a unique way of like how the artwork works. So I can just do this. See? Hmm? It somehow mm, I would rather call this the like how you normally like carving. Yes, carving. It's actually more akin to carving rather than drawing because the way you do is much more step by step. Not step by step. It's more like a more hands-on approach, especially when it comes to digital art. There's lots of time that if you spend a lot of time on drawing digitally, you kind of have like a sense of like like when you think that you do digitally that you get it. Like it's not really like the feedback is not really the kind of feedback you want, especially when digitally sometimes behave very differently than like life. So your artwork would feel a bit on the odd side the more you draw. And the more odd you feel, like the art will just be at the end become like confusing as you can slowly like see it happening. And the more of that flaw that you notice, basically the more of the flaw that you will notice, the more severe that this kind of like art style, the flaw it is. Not the flaw. It's like how you will become like like I won't say depressed. It's more like the artwork doesn't follow what you want, and then you end up like very skeptical on your each line you draw, and then you become like very paranoid at the things you do, and end up um yeah screwing up your artwork. It's really weird. Like, it's because like I got this idea like only happened to Kira characters. Like, so don't worry. If anyone who want me to draw it, I will draw properly. But this is special functions that so like special gimmick I add to my characters is that my highlight is actually negative. So I have what they call a opposite highlight. So you can see like my hair. Actually, I had normally zigzag part. The shiny part people usually have it is actually the glowing one, the highlighted part. Mine is different. Mine is literally black because I want to have this like a negative highlight happening to my hair. So things would look a bit more interesting and more in line to my characters. To be honest, like a lot of my friends that told me that I should change the way I talk. I mean, like not the way I talk, the language I use. Maybe I should. Hold on a bit. Let me do a small update. Malaysian VTuber 啊，这样子就可以了。这是我用华语好的。我感觉上比较少人就用华语来做直播了，加上因为我华语 lingo 有点怪怪的，所以我应该会掺一些英文来讲讲啊，因为我真的是不是很会这些东西。我华语又不是拿 A，又不是拿 D，又不是 fail，我会讲的，只是很掺哦，掺到不能再掺那种。加上因啦，我事实上不是很会读华语字，不是因为我不会华语，是我懒得读。讲真的，当你到一个阶段了啦，有可能有一些人已经是一直读、一直读、一直用、一直用，说他们可以你知道讲，他们可以很正常的这样用那个语言，然后很正常的一看就知道是什么字。问题是呢，我不是常用这个东西的人呢，so 搞到我很多次都是看东西，我好像你知道，很像老阿伯这样子啊，那些会脱下眼睛，看清楚一下那个字，，all right all right all right，就变成这样子哦，会奇怪一点的。讲真，我用英文，我用我脑袋用多一点，所以我平时一用英文呢，我讲我做东西的时候都呃你懂吗？那种少挺好挺啊，手停口就停啊。不过如果我是真的是做 streaming 样子的话啦，这样我正常一点啦，我就不用怕这样多，因为讲华语怎样都是一个对我来讲是一个很自然的语言来的，so 我怎样都是可以。如果是比较的话啦，我讲华语我可以呃讲华语，然后同时间做这东西啊，我可以一直这样，我可以很正常的这样做，然后想到的东西也是比较简单想一点的。不过讲真的啊，我都是用英文多一点的啊，因为没有理由。嗯，所谓讲的，老实说，我不觉得讲华语的人的钱包会松到哪里去哦。如果你是做英文的 audience 的话啦，机会率高一点的话。你讲华语的话，它就有点怪怪的了。然后奇怪就是什么？我明明是讲着华语的，然后做我的 stream 的台都是英文的，我就是要 at least 有人知道我会英文，要的话跟我讲英文没关系。加上因为我都是有英文 audience 来的，所以讲我没关系，讲我也是没有关系啦。讲真的，我是那种不怕露脸的人呢。不过以前因为你就知道 COVID 的关系，嗯，那时候 internet 只是你身为一个华人，你会变成很危险的人物，你的危险度值头飙高了，是不是？因为飙高的关系哈，我想着，哎呀，我之前 我可以跟你讲，我之前我是 stream 啊，我可以有20多个人看着我 stream 了。那时候我还 stream 的是 PSO2 啊，PSO2。所以我 stream 那时候是 stream PSO2，然后因为我是那种阿爸 level 的大佬 level 了大腿 level 了，不算是真正大腿，只是那种刚刚进入大腿境界的人。呃，然后我很会，可以算是讲其中那几位很会玩的人。所以那时候我就最少很多人玩哦，然后那时候 PSO2 打算讲要做一些新东西，然后又 launch 了去给美国那边嘛，打算要去 launch 给美国，还没有 start 的那个时候。嗯，那段时间呢，很多人看，因为很多人 interest 回那个 game 回来了，所以很多人看那个 video，然后我是其中一个比较多人看那种那一派来的，所以可以讲那个时候啦，我的 stream 的成长率是高很多。然后什么声音啊好的，I think this movie every day is from the that's a surprise。等下先啊啊，哇，讲到我的课哈，我不懂怎么啦，我最近一直课不停，我我有一次应该讲前一个月前啊，还在过几个礼拜了，一个月前的几个礼拜后，可以算是2个月了啊。嗯，那个时候我有那个感冒啊，感冒，然后 after 感冒过后啦，那个课还在，然后我就想着，哎呀，久了一点，那课会好回来了。然后怎知道了，我这课了很久，我还在课这，我想着你鸟逼啊！然后最近我也是留意到很多人呢，哈，感冒了过后，他一直都是咳着。我有一个朋友他是史莱姆 VTuber 来的，然后他也是感冒。after 我感冒完了过后，轮到他感冒，应该是讲我感冒到一半的时候，他也感冒了。他也是 after 感冒完了过后，他也是一直咳，不是一直咳啦，他也是会有咳的。我们2个人都是好弟弟，中了感冒课，然后我们不只是住得很远啊，他是头是在日本，然后我是在这里啊，我们很像中了同一个病啊，不止同一个病啊，然后我们中完了过后，我们2个都一直到现在都还在克着，然后去过了，我都不是 COVID 来了， 这很奇怪哦。又不是 COVID 哦，还有看到半条人命哦。事实上，每个感冒你都会咳啦，只是，哎呦，那时候我咳到人声音都没有，搞到我想要 stream 又不可以，想要做 YouTube video 也不可以，很多 plan 变了 on hold，现在搞到我要好像是临时抱佛脚这样赶，完全不公啊。啊，如果每一个人有看过 content 的人啊，他们应该不知道我是 takodachi，我是一个所谓讲的 low key takodachi。因为算是可以讲，有一些人他们不喜欢 announce 他们本身是 takodachi，因为啊、怎样说呢？讲真的，全部 Hololive 里面的那些fans 啊，有几派 fans 啊是蛮你懂的啦。然后 takodachi 是其中一派。我是一个非常谁收人的，说我是有点可以 get 到那些也是像我这样有点比较是不是没有这样 thirsty 的那些人。很多大扣大机事实上都是要给崩，要给木棍崩到乱啊，真的。为什么我讲我是谁收人呢？我 technically 是那些知道太多，不过还是 retain 这是谁收那的人呢。我不懂为什么啦。我试过想要画嘛，那些比较not safe for 那种画了，我画不出来。我会画画的人来的，然后我是也会画真相图案的人，然后怎知道呢？不懂为什么我画不出，我没有，我画不出那个 energy 出来。所以我变了我本来想要赚钱的我朋友跟我讲，你要赚钱啊，画画赚钱啊，你画一些 not safe for work 的 artwork 咯，肯定有人要给钱，有人要给钱看的。然后我试下咯，OK 咯，然后我试下了过后shit，我真是不会画我怎样试啊，我都画不出来，是个很奇怪的东西来的。不过他们也是，我的 friend 也是有跟我讲，有点猜了你会这样子做了，你会有这个问题啊，因为他们讲我是 in some sense 来讲，我是个圣人。我是一个很 open 的人，不过同时间我是个圣人。这个是他们对我的 comment。然后呢，如果你们不知道我为什么要这样子画啦，这样子做东西很接近雕刻，是不是？就是因为雕刻的关系我感觉上我做的东西我比较有信心做那种下去。我不懂为什么。哎，Hello Take，我打算讲华语哦。你应该不会听我讲华语是不是？ Yay! Tiny rush. Tiny take rush. To be honest, because I have some vertical, like back then when I do my 7 p.m. streaming, and then it gone strong enough, so I just stream for 1 hour and then take a break and then start back again. I think this has become like a recurring stuff that I do. Raid have timing? Eh, not really sure. I don't raid people along as time go. Oh, I should let you guys see what I'm trying to do here. Ta-da! Anyone know Ina? Ina from Hololive. Yeah, I'm actually a what they call a low key takodachi, because you can't, because there's like two state of takodachi. Well, not two state, like a few state of takodachi, and there's also people who hide themselves of being a takodachi. The main reason is because like most people perceive takodachi as a bunch of very horny horny persons. For me, I just like her vibe. She has a very relaxing vibe, and also I like the design, especially the takodachi. The design is so cute. Oh no! You try to search the hashtag for Hua. They won't go too overboard, but you can see like they have like a very like pent up energy in all the artwork. Almost all Ina Takodachi can draw, and those who can draw, they all have a lot of like somewhat you call it a very edge up energy there. So you to look at all their artwork is like very wowy. Again, I think one of the reasons is because like how tame Ina personally is. She don't do any like like some people like actively show their feminine side. Ina is just being Ina. Similarly, you can say like me. I'm just being me. There's no like I'm trying to appeal to the mass audience. Just me being me. Hold on. Oh yeah, this week I'm going to stream Valheim. Yeah. So I'm going to make a thumbnail later on, either today or tomorrow. I don't know when. Until I feel better, I guess. Yep. I want to do the like I need you like those I want that. I want to do that. I need to, like the Patriot, like the USA one, the Patriot like image. I want that because in Valheim, if you ever play that game, if you want to go for architectures, you have to cut a shit tons of tree and get like shit tons of material, and you alone are not enough. You need a lot of slave. So I want my poster is like recruiting slave for me to do the mining, carving, and the cutting tree, and then I just stay in the base doing upgrade in the village. I want to create like a big ass village and maybe uh I think it's just a village or town is enough. I always have this like amazing time with all the friend I used to play with. Now they just play other games. They didn't play Valheim anymore because they say they want to wait for the update. And for me, when I'm playing with them, I'm basically the village chief, like staying inside the building area only. I would just keep on building stuff. So I say I require like how much wood. So go. I give you guys a quest. Go and get the wood, and then they'll just go to get the wood. And then when they came back, they will notice like some very noticeable change. Like used to have like a small hut for everyone, and then now it's basically you have a tavern with like a built-in cooking system there and a chimney, this and that, yada yada stuff. And then they go back out and then came back. Oh, now there's like a cart stations parking area there. And then they go back out and came back in. Oh, now the smithy area has upgraded. They'll go back out again and came back. Oh, now you have a town hall. Like what the heck? Like every single time they came back, they will notice like the entire village like get a considerable amount of upgrade there. Yeah, it's a very fun way to play that game. I always do those kind of things because in some sense I love like the like the what again, the building system of Valheim. Like you get like the somewhat of a connection gravity thingy, so you really have to think things through when you actually building. And the way you do the building design is so grounded. It's actually just so good. And of course, like I say, today's stream I will mainly talk a lot more about using Chinese. So bear with me then. If you ask any questions, I will answer you in English. I will just answer you in English. Yeah. 所以现在我继续用回华语了，嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿。讲真的，我用华语都不是讲，我之前也讲过了，我华语也不是很顺的，我只是想试下用华语，因为马来西亚人怎样子是讲华语 level 有限的啊，我们很常用啊。哦，我之前用的是什么 topic 啊？啊，那No you don't。那可以跟你这样讲啊，我一讲英文的时候，我人很斯文的。我一讲华语的时候哈，我人就粗一点的啊。如果我讲广东话的话啦，会变成更粗鲁了。No, I didn't think you understand a single word I say 啊。如果我讲冰淇淋的话，你应该知道我讲什么了。Thank you John Cena。At least 可以给不知道华语人知道什么叫冰淇淋。 讲真的，我要留着我现牛了，调好一点，只是要他们做我的 guiding line 而已，不是真正的需要他们的。Oops，我画错地方，画错地方，画错地方。讲真的，我直播都不是应该很久诶啦，最多是直播这样子一个钟呢，不几个钟啊，一个钟呢。因为最近我的头晕越来越强了啊，所以变到我那个能源有限。讲真的，你如果只是要做 streaming 的话，我最好是用什么语言好一点？我可以讲英文啊，我可以講華語啊，我都係講廣東話啦。問題我廣東話都唔係好順嘅啫，我廣東話全部都係喺我都廣東話啦，全部都係比較粗型嘅廣東話，因為我睇周星馳學翻嚟，我全部廣東話，真係冇一句字唔係粗口嚟嘅。你都知啊，以前好多香港戲其實好多都係俾大人睇嘅，佢哋都唔係俾細路哥睇嘅。然後咧，我睇咗好多周星馳嘅戲，然後我嘅廣東話啦就唔係好到去邊嘅。I'm speaking Cantonese at the moment. But I say I'm a Malaysian. I am very multilingual. I can speak Cantonese, Mandarin, English, Malay, technically Malay. Also, if I can speak Malay, then in a non-canonically, sorry, I keep using different language now. It's a bit hard to switch. Non-canonically, canonically. Basically, in a way, I also can speak Indonesian. Technically, Indonesian and Malay is like so similar to the point. It's technically like 70 to 80% similar. It's just the grammar use is different. So imagine it's like US English versus like English English. 所以我马来文本身都不是好拿去的。我讲话讲太多了，喉咙进气。快来点水。Water's tasty. Yes. How does water taste, actually? Oops. Oh yeah, take. Have you seen the newer proposal stuff in the secret project that I purposefully did not spell it wrong and then just rolling with it? I only partially understand you. I can read Japanese, but only in a very limited way. More or less. Yep. Like I said, I can understand half, but still can a bit because I do spend some time studying Japanese, and I can actually understand when people speaking too. But I have to like slowly digest it. I cannot sort of like how I speak Chinese. Like people can used to the language, they can just like shoot out easily. If they just shoot out like that, I can't understand it. I need some time to slowly listen to it and then process it. Then I understand you, understand you. And kanji is actually very different. Even though you can see the word kanji there, and even the romanji stuff, like the rest of the stuff, I forgot how they recall it. Like those kind of stuff there, I still can read it because like it's still similar to Chinese language. Not Chinese language, Chinese word. I'm not kidding. Half of them actually is very similar to Chinese word. Um, I've, I I share a video about it. Hold on, I try to find it and then replicate the same thing. Oh yeah, by the way, do you guys ever watch the what thing again? The new isekai one for the DC animated movie. Is it movie or something that just full on anime like Cyberpunk Netrunner? Is it Netrunner or what runner again? Ah, it's a series. Holy shit! I look at Harley. I was like, I'm in love again. I was in love with her character. Now I'm literally in love. Where is the kanji thingy I share? Oh no, I didn't share it. I didn't share it. I what I see is like a story. Crazy girl. I literally can type bitch be crazy, but how does crazy girl can block? I literally can type bitch be crazy. Like back then, there's people say the same word too. Technically, in some sense, I don't know why crazy people are slightly more attractive. Maybe it's because how unrestrained they are. But when they are too unrestrained, you would be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I can't find a video. Damn it. I tried to share it. So you're mentioning about the secret project. Well, if I just say nobody will knows it. I'm thinking about Ryu. Aside from Ryu, do you have anyone in mind? Hmm. Yep, I really can't find it. Oh, too bad. I'm trying to find like the video I saw, teaching like how similar like all Japanese word with Chinese word is, because like we have this word. Um, Now imagine this thing. Shit, I think I forgot how to write. This is here. Now imagine like this word. Um, this is a combine turned into one word, and then you can one word, one word, completely separated, and then you can see this how similar with this word with some other word in Japanese. So you can sort of like slowly see like maybe sometimes you see some semblance in Japanese word and Chinese word. If you manage to see that semblance, then you can actually understand Japanese word and Chinese word and the pronunciations very easily. Oops. Yeah, just that kind of idea. Didi and Vinny. Actually, I think like I want to keep it like not as many people for the moment, because we still need to figure things out. If Didi won, I can add him into, but creating content and creating like stream stuff is very different. So we have to also think of that too. Like making content, you actually need to have some editing skill in the first place. Jada, I think he already know how to do editing, and Ming, I think she can learn how to do it easily, and you already know how to do it properly. So when I think of any candidate, I also have to think that do they actually make YouTube content too, and even they don't, will they? And then that's the main thing I have to take a look at, because back then I didn't put Jaden in, because I know he wants to do streaming more than making content, so I didn't really add him in. And if he really want, I think he have the ability to do it himself. Like you already know, like his Discord channel is big. If he say he want to make like a group channel, I think he will have enough people in an instant. So it's not like I'm neglecting Jaden. It's just I kind of like know that if he want to do it, he can do it. If I ask, if he want to join, he can. But also again, uh, I know that he also want to more focusing on his streaming stuff rather than like doing like video stuff. If I just type it in VCC, I would just have a shit tons of people dropping in. Too much random is not a good thing. I at least want to have like some semblance of control at first. Since the beginning of a joint channel, things will be like very sensitive. And then we also need to control like what type of content things will come up from that channel. Like even though we can duplicate what we have on our own channel and then put it in there, we still need to duplicate the right one instead of just like randomly put things in. Like if I have like one clip that I edit is talking about me bitching about my medical conditions, there's no way I put negative stuff like it's not in like a group channel, this joint channel. Like if I really want to put those kind of things, I would put on my own channel that my audience would already know see it, so it's not that off putting. Yes, and that. This is why we need to have our own channel first. We need to have our own catalog, and when we launch, we can just copy and paste what we have back into that channel. And then we should do some like off stream record. Basically, we just play games together and then record it, and then we sort of like put it in the joint channel like email drive, Google Drive, and then see who decided who wants to do the like the editing. So we would do the editing. Like collab content is somewhat of a bonus thing. We can put it in there. Actually, I have so many idea about the collab channel. I can't talk about it back then because I was like busy with Ming stuff. And then I don't want to. I want to like excommunicate Mings for a bit while at that moment. Now it's back on open, but so far Mings haven't replied a single thing. Either A, she completely mute my channel. So no matter what I talk about, she has zero idea that we actually start doing this kind of conversation, having like this thing slowly planning out. I don't think she actually know. Maybe you can try to tell her about it. Because I did ping her a few times. If she's not interested, she would just say so like a long time ago. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm speculating. And that's a bad habit of mine, but it's also my best quality. My guessing skill is too accurate sometimes. Yeah, that's why I'm saying like I think this is all. I already assumed that she muted thing, but that's weird. Even no matter how much I mute stuff, I always leave like the mention on. So I ping a few times on Minx. She didn't do it. Means like she completely mute the channel. Yeah, I instead should do this. Do it in my channel. We should do it in like in DM style. But I don't really have a DM culture. I'm reluctant to DM people actually. Like for most of the time, I always think like DM is like a very private thing. So once you reach that state, it means that you really are talking some very private stuff. Technically, this kind of plan is like very private things too. So I should evaluate my brain, how I figure and things through. Why is my stabilization back on max? Yeah, maybe after this I'll make a group DM. This doesn't look like a takodachi like ear loop ear loop thingy. And technically it's not an ear loop, it's the flappy thing. To be honest, I like this kind of hat, like have a shape there, like that eating you. This is actually a very funny thing. Like, why do I put in so much effort just to make a like 2D model for Maze for no reasons? Technically, I have this kind of idea to give something for my friends a long time ago. Like back then, I want to make a human model for you, and then you already have a human model in the making. Like I was about to eventually like make a human model for you, like eventually, and make even a rig version for you. Ah, I remember they're flappy like this. They're like puppy ears. Again, I like the takodachi design a lot. It's actually very adorable. Yeah, instead of the ear like this, let's make the calm one. Imagine like this thing become like a legit merch for takodachi, and then maybe like one day like Ina like go to like those like meet and greet, and then she will like see like she go up the stage and see like everyone is wearing that takodachi helmet, like it's a sea of purple head there. And then I become the guy who unleashed this thing. Hold on, I was looking into something. All right, back. Hi, Piori. Welcome to my random takodachi stream. As a low key takodachi, welcome. So I create this like takodachi like hood or hat. You guys normally call this kind of like detachable thing hood or hat. It's like it's like a pilot helmet. Oh, thank you. It's like a pirate helmet thing, not pirate, pilot. Um, Let me try to search it like this type. I don't know. Like some people call it helmet, some people call it cap. And then this accidentally is take like old photo. He used to be a model before. Exposed. Oh, all right. Go have fun with packing, and I will. I will have fun. Wait, I'm supposed to speak Chinese in my stream, but don't worry. I have no audience. I'm fine. Until like there's a guy start typing Chinese, then I'm okay. I'll go back to my Chinese mode. Yeah, I like this type of hat a lot. Maybe it's because like I have like a high exposure of steampunk stuff. Back in the days, my theme, not just my like all my stories, is very steampunk-ish. Until I start to like watch Doctor Who, and then my writing style changed. I wrote this guy who is like he can't travel time, and he have a ship, but that ship cannot go through the galaxies. Basically, he only can stay within the Milky Way. Is it Milky Way? Like our entire basically our solar system only. So instead of like creating a ship that can travel like really far away, that guy just create a ship that can travel within the solar system, maybe even a bit more than that. And then that ship is just jump across different parallel dimension in the same spot. So he can travel to many different kind of version of the solar system and then explore things that way. So it's like a dimension jumper. So he jumped through dimensions, and because the way how the dimension work, I wrote in there is basically if you jump to this parallel dimensions, the entire physics systems, like the law of physics and everything, is just different, works differently. So maybe if you expect like this kind of things would happen, then they would just throw in a wrench and say nope. It's like you if sometimes some physics system happens so subtly you won't notice. Sometimes it's just so drastically different, like the world is upside down or something like that. So I wrote like a lot of like interesting adventure for that guy because like the main character is he lived a very long life, but he is a human, being a time lord. But he lived so long, he have this like experimental like medication injected himself so he can live longer. But that thing only regenerate his body, so he doesn't age. But the problem is like it doesn't enhance his body or his ability to like become like a smarter people or this and that. So the longer he ages, the more thing he forgot. Like his brain only can have so many informations in his head, he only can know like a bits and piece of a lot of things. So there's a lot of adventures that he just simply forgot, or like sometimes he just can pull out shit happens. It's basically like, oh, if you do this, that will happen. Like, and then his companion will like, how do you know that? I don't know. I just don't remember. And I have that like kind of idea of that story a long, long time ago because I watched Doctor Who. And then there's Rick and Morty. And then I cannot ever say talk about this story anymore. This story I wrote because if I say dimension jumping into different parallel world with a companion, and you can they having a adventure together and very sci-fi-ish, and then people will just immediately gravitate the story to, oh, you're trying to copy Rick and Morty. I was like, fuck you. I made this thing when I was 16. I don't even think they actually have that idea conceptualized yet. Like I'm 28. So 16 is like hold on, my math is actually getting rusty. One again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years ago. I have this idea 12 years ago. Yeah, I have like this like very bad habit that I will flip out when people say like, "Oh, your things is similar to this thing," or your things like, "Oh, you do this thing." Not like similar comparison. It's literally say, "Oh, you're doing the thing." I was like, my head, my pride. Because this thing, I don't I don't really copy people's stuff. To be honest, I may take like tiny reference. Sometimes I even like don't take reference at all and then just wing it. And majority of the time, I'm just winging. I just do my own thing. This is why like you all if anyone like notice me, I'm a little bit being myself more than like trying to be something. So when other people say that I'm trying to do something else is doing, it it actually irritate me a lot. Like this one. This like art style, not fully my develop not fully I can't claim this art style as my art style because this is basically an amalgamation of different technique. I mix and match together, turn it into one thing. And some people look at this, they would just say, oh, you're trying to do the persona style. I was like, uh, immediately makes me want to flip the table. And it's really hard to explain it to people. Like if you doing this kind of things, mainly is like is by it categorized by mixture of technique. But if you want to explain it in the mixture of technique way, people would not understand you because they do not do drawing. So more I explain, the more confused they are. I don't know why today I'm so energetic. Maybe I speak a little bit too much about using Chinese word, and then I start to become a little bit more, more like the Chinese version of myself. I am a very frustrated person. End up frustrations.哎呀，还是继续讲回华语先呢。 啊，总是这样的。我本身是不抄人家东西的，我 line tracing，我如果是做 line tracing 的话，我会很心痛啊。然后我是不会 admit 这个东西是我做的东西来的，很像是那个黑一样啊。我事实上我是真的是 trace 人家的话，虽然最后是我自己加减很多东西进去啊，不过怎样都是开头我是 trace 人家的话先，然后才慢慢做我自己的。对很多 artist 来讲啊是正常啊，很多人都这样子做的嘛。不过对我来讲啊，我不懂做么啊，我做这东西啊，我很心痛啊。可以算是在英文里面来讲啊，是一个所谓讲的 sense of pride。每一个人有他自己的那个 pridefulness 的。我我咪啦，我都是，我不是讲我要做特别，我不是要做特别的人，我是不喜欢做同一个东西而已。很像是每一个东西是有它自己一个 pattern 的，然后那个 pattern 呢，你看熟了啦，你知道事实上我们重复做一些东西啊，一直都是做，然后如果你再聪明一点的话，你会留意到了这些重复了。你是如果真是继续这样做下去啊，你这整个人生都是做这个重复的东西。所以我自己本身不喜欢重复的东西。来讲，我今天我喝橙汁，明天我会选择喝汽水。我是会就算是讲拉长来看呢，我最后还是 repeat 做同一样东西。不过我比较喜欢短暂，我看起来我自己能做每一天做不同的。这个就是为什么有些聪明的人呢，他们会选择，你就知道有些聪明的人，通常你看了我看过很多次报纸啊，以前我小时候啦，很多都是那些很聪明的人想歪啊，想歪，觉得这个世界没有什么什么那 depression 的东西啊，然后你就知道做傻事哦。我可以讲啊，in some sense 啊，他们看通了的东西，不讲看通了，他们看出了一些 pattern，然后 pattern 不是很多人看出了过后他们可以接受到，接受不到的人就是哎呀喽，接受到的人呢，不是像我这样咯，感觉上好像天天有点生气气一样，有点无奈啊，因为这些东西真的是你自己控制不到的。我所做的东西啊，就算讲我要做几独特都好了，我的控制范围都是一个很小的控制范围。如果你现在做工人啊，你控制到这东西吗？你控制不到嘛。人越多参入在一个活动里面了，越多人越难受控制，然后你那个 pattern 呢就越来越变成一样东西，然后久而久之就会变成了一个很普遍的天天会 repeat 的东西。 所以我的性格啦，很多人都一直以为我是要做特别人，我不是要做特别人，我是看通一些东西而已。问题是我看通，不正是你看得通啊？就算你看得通，我知道你已经接受了这个事实了，所以我跟你讲都是无谓的。所以有时我都懒得解释东西。改变人家思想呢，要做可以做的。问题是对我来讲啊，你的思想是你的思想咯，改变到没有嘞？这个可能性是一定是会有的东西啊。不过嘞，你要不要这样子做嘞？那个是另外一个问题啊。每一个人有每个人的生活嘛，每一个人的生活就有不同的想法、不同的经历啊。So 他们会有那种他们的想法是因为他们的经历、他们的过去，他们会有那个自己的结论。你可以给他多一点知识，多一点经验，然后给他有一个新的结论。问题是你不可以死咬啊哈，要人家转他们的看法。我可以讲啊，这样子做了是可以是一个完全没有用的做法。你改掉一个人的思想，问题是那个人是 more or less 变了，依靠你的知识，不是依靠他自己选择。然后就因为这样子啊，这个世界上越来越多失传了。反正你留意一下啦，你看那 internet 啊，他们那很多人思存做的事情啊，Holy shit，没有正常尝试，没有正常的思维哦，常識去咗邊？Common sense，就是因为他们太依靠人家的讲法了，他们的 common sense 这头走掉了。不是我要 complain 太多了，是这个世界已经变得太多了，变到用你的常识道理去讲呢，已经不是一个可以可靠的东西啊。世界太大了，永远有些人觉得他们是对的，他们是不会错的。就算是他们知道他们自己错了，不是 under 那个 process，像我这样讲哦，我给你，我给你知识，你自己选择，是比较讲哦，我错了，OK，我就跟你，就变了，他们不用他们自己的想法去想。嗯， OK 啦，去睡啊，Good night 哦。啊、I can read complete broken Chinese word because I'm Malaysian. Yeah, I finished playing my league. I lost. Now I'm going to sleep. I play. I lost. Now I sleep. You know what? I feel like my headphone is on a little bit. Is it you in the voice channel? I think I missed someone join the channel. Oh yeah, have you see the music I put in your music channel? That was good. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't looked at YouTube for music video. I have so many good like YouTube music and YouTube song, even the parody one. Ah, you love your Sea of Thieves. I love my Kingdom Heart. Technically, I am still partially Kingdom Heart. My design is stemmed from Kingdom Heart. This is why how spiky my hair is. All right, again. Good night. 啊，比如带我讲哪里啊？啊，讲真的，我写过很多故事，我是应该要花一些时间来慢慢讲完我的故事啊出来。嗯，要想啊， 讲真的，我很希望有一天啊，有人进到我的 stream 啊，第一件事情讲，哎，你有玩过万之星的啊？啊，so far 全部人只是问我，哎，你的画风是不是 Gorilla 画风？我的啊，不是啊，不是啊，妈呀！唉，放英文字然后讲华语，够奇怪啊！真的，到底有多少人啊？看 stream 是用看华语，看直播看华语的，应该不是很多人会这样子做过啊。等下先啊，我按一按，看一看，有多少个人是有放华语字在去的？韩国字我看过啊，日文字我也看过了，华语字好像我是没有看过。讲真啊，在一个英文 platform 里面打华语字，你自己危险的，讲真的。 啊，上次我回来了，等等啊，哎呀啊，搞定。OK，如果你真的没有什么看得清楚的那个手的话，事实上我有个手在这里啊，那个手在扒这一条线呢。嗯，OK，我要刮个洞在这里，因为这里画的去，滑下去。事实上，这个线呢，哈，最后都是小实线呢。我只是画了一个 guideline 给自己看而已。我觉得呢，它会变到像这样子。哒哒，很多人会想着画底 i 的 art 啊，他们有问题画 line art 啊。我命呢，我这个东西不是 line art，我这头把 inking 当做 line art 这样用。不是应该讲用涂黑来当做线这样画哎，应该不是很多人这样子做。然后就算有人这样子做哈，我这种做法啦，应该是更少人会做，会用在这个做法身上，因为比较那你看我现在这样子啊，是比较像雕刻多过画线多过很像是真的很是这样讲画画这样的画。加上这种雕刻方式啊，你弄到一些 inking 的方式啊，看起来啊，比较闪亮啊，不懂什么。我做过很多个啊，给你们看看我之前的作品，等等啊，这个是其中一个咯。你会看啊，因为那个很深奥的那个不深奥了，很深的那个黑色的关系了。我遮了很多东西，不过同时间你会很像换自己添加东西下去啊，添加了过后它就变得很像是有一个完整的图案在你脑袋里面。这个是其中一种 optic illusion 来的，是很像是，嗯，很像你看人家画那些比较 anime style 的画了，你会留意到他们画嘴巴的时候啊，他们会有这样子的画法啊，画一个嘴巴这样的画啊，那填一个线，就是个嘴唇了哦。为什么呢？因为我们的头脑啦会自己把这个线连接起来，变成一个嘴唇。啊，这样子变成一个嘴唇了哦。问题是我们的头脑会自己把这个嘴唇啊制造出来，在我们的潜意识里面的时候，我们就算是这个这样单调的一条线呢、或者是一条断到很厉害的线啊，你看我画了3段线，问题是你知道这个是一个嘴巴，然后我加了一个点下去，你知道下面这个是个嘴唇，我们只需要加一点点东西啊，我们的头脑会自动把它 fill in the blank。这个就是画画特别的地方，我们可以做很多所谓讲的 optic illusion，可以因为我们的头脑永远会自己跑的，我们可以使用那个跑的东西啦，来制造很多不同种的画画幻觉。蛮好用一下的，你可能还有几种可以 顺便 show off 一下我做的东西。 啊，这个就是我最近的那些最近做的作品哦，这几天里面。因为我在研究这一种画风啦，我可以做到多少东西出来。说这几个画风，这几幅里面，这些是我觉得啦做的最好的那些啦。这个是我印象中里面做最漂亮的就是这个，这个是算是可以讲我的第三幅用这种方式来画出来的画，这个也是其中一个。因为全部的你留意到我的之前我画的这些通通是指上半身的，我想要做一个差不多全身都在的一幅画，所以这个东西这个东西不要这样子哦，因为它的地嘛是在外太空的地嘛，所以我就画它在外太空漂流，虽然没有风，虽然不过它是随风漂流。这一个是其中一个啊，我 basically 是这样子啊，我画这个人，他们通常是 VTuber，我画他们，然后他们可以叫另外一个人的名字，说叫另外一个名字我就画哦，说叫一下，这个是最后一位啊，因为我是打算不要给他们叫的太远，叫太远了哈，我感觉上stalk 他们有点不好意思，然后比较难对话，然后呢，这个就是最后一个咯，我给他，他是不算是最后一个，我只是给他一个选择啦。你可以选叫的下一位，或者是你可以选择谁都不要叫。如果你选择谁都不要叫的话呢，就打断了这个一直叫下一位、叫下一位、他们自己叫下一位的那个画的东西哦，也是好事来的，我不需要只是画这个东西我就可以很像现在这样咯。继续研究我的新画风。我不懂什么，我肚子有点饿了。 啊，肚子太饿了，我开始零食吃。等一下先啊。枕头饼我最喜欢。我讲枕头饼啊，有些人以为是棉花糖，我问为什么，有个饼在里面那个字，你怎么以为是一个棉花糖啊？我的笔啊，压着，给我的枕头饼压着了。Oops。 All right, I already been streaming like 2 hours，2个钟头过啊。啊，是收听啊，感谢各位收看我的直播，然后 as always。